Hello once again, everyone. This is the most recent E3 gameplay video. I'm going to be reacting once again to this since it seems like you guys enjoyed that from the previous video on the gameplay trailer. This is going to be a 10-minute long video. It was posted to a Chinese website. I'll put the full link in the description to the full video. And these are just some of my initial thoughts, completely my opinion, and it is a bit of a longer video, so I'll try to keep the video playing as much as possible as opposed to pausing like last time. So here we go. Alright, get to see a little bit of the main menu. Certainly very different. And it's a beautifully drawn, I assume hand-drawn animation. Looks very good. I hope it's going to be in a lot of the newer campaigns. And the old ones too, possibly. Pausing for a second to hear some of the audio. The audio of the villagers.
Your army awaits you in the city.
Is very different. Some English voice acting. No fancy accents here, like the original game. Of course, the visuals are beautiful as always. You can zoom out? Wow, okay, nice. Overlay is new as well. Pretty concise, it saves a little bit of space. There's a little space on the bottom right, where you can see the screen a little more.
We are ready, General. Now, we will crush our enemies.
More English acting. We have some of the different kinds of units there. Saw some Arbalest. These are obviously some Cataphract champions. Movement looks pretty smooth. And overall, a very good looking game.
Correctus.
And I'm so glad, a big sigh of relief, that they have the original sounds of the units. So let's see how this battle goes. Gonna move out across the river. Completely new battle sounds.
We have very little time, General. We must attack at once.
And overall, it sounds very good. A lot of new sounds. Kind of have a little more oomph to them than the original sounds. I mentioned previously that one of the weaknesses of possibly of the original Age of Empires 2, at least according to critics when it first came out, was a lack of unique battle sounds. And this addresses that weakness. Let's listen to a little bit to the audio soundtrack. I think I hear Schamberger. And certainly it's a bit of an updated version of Schamberger. Sounds very nice. I do hope there is
The city is ours, and so are its resources.
I do hope there is an option for original Age of Empires 2 music too.
Outside of the walls.
But the new version sounds very nice as well. Certainly colors are very saturated like the original game. No complaints there. Kind of looks a little bit foggy though, at some places. Beautiful Wonder. Fog of War is a little hazy, which is kind of nice. Town centers look beautiful. And this all looks a little bit more like the original game. Some areas of the terrain and things like that don't look as close to the original, but this looks very close. The trees are exactly the same. Same old trees that we know and love. The the death sounds are a little funny. They're I think they need to edit that a little bit. But it's very exciting because there is still a lot of time before this gets released, so certainly a lot of time to work on things. And just again, the sounds are great. The sounds of the cavalry, really good. Some units look more like their original counterparts than the others. I would always be in favor of having the units look as much as close to their Age of Empires 2 counterparts as possible. And the elephants certainly make some great noises as well. Sounds like the Onager could use a little bit more oomph to it. The Onager is one of the most powerful units in Age of Empires 2. It doesn't quite sound like it. And the Scorpion as well. So Siege needs a little more something. But really impressed by the battle sounds. And I skipped ahead once more. This is another battle coming up in the video. We hear another remastered version of... Oh, shoot. Damn, all these Age of Empires 2 songs have really weird names, but this song's one of my favorites. Sounds really good.
Rest time.
And again, the bombard cannon could have a little bit more oomph to it. Looks like we have some samurai. new animation for the samurai. Aren't exactly falling on their sword this time. Alright, as we're coming towards the end of the video, this is the final battle that is shown to us. I'd like to say that I really am impressed by a lot of the audio effects. Some of them need to be tweaked a little bit, like the death sounds. But overall, it sounds a lot more impactful than the original Age of Empires 2. I like the new overlay. Again, could use some tweaking, but it does free up a little bit of space, which is important. And some of the units look really good. Some of the units, I would say, not as much because they're not as identifiable as the original Age of Empires 2. That's another complaint that we had from the original trailer. And a lot of the terrains look pretty good, but I think could use a little bit of tweaking. It's oversaturated, which is good, in my opinion, because that's what Age of Empires 2 is. It's a very bright and colorful game. Certainly a lot of the trees look similar, but a little bit of the fogginess was something I'm a little hesitant about. Animations on all the buildings look great, of course. Animations on the units look really good. And overall, I'm very excited and very hyped to see some more gameplay trailers of this. Please keep tuned into the channel, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some updates on that as well. See you in the next video.